shock, relief, indignation, just some of the emotions here in Venezuela after the government revealed it had foiled a coup attempt planned to coincide with Thursday's anniversary of the opposition protests, or Guarembas. President Maduro says the plan, financed from the United States, included an attempt to assassinate him and the bombing of various targets in the capital, including the offices here of Telesur. Maduro says various members of the armed forces and a number of civilian politicians were involved, but the plot had been completely foiled.
Se trata de un intento de utilizar a un grupo de oficiales de la aviación militar para provocar un hecho violento.
It was an attempt to use a group of Air Force officers to provoke violence, carry out an attack, a follow-up from last year's coup attempts. I want to thank those young officers, the youth in the barrios, our intelligence and counterintelligence services, because thanks to all of them, we were able to follow this coup conspiracy for several weeks and foil it completely in time.
Porque gracias a la actuación conjunta pudimos hacerle seguimiento durante varias semanas a este intento de golpe de Estado.
The president of Venezuela's National Assembly, Diosdado Cabello, released the names of the Air Force officers involved.
Capitán Héctor José Noguera Figueroa.
These are the names of the officers involved in the coup attempt. Captain Héctor José Noguera Figueroa, on the run. José Suárez Rómulo, on the run. Division General Maximiliano Hernández Vázquez. He's a former commander of the Air Force. Major César Arnoldo Pérez Carrero. First Lieutenant Wilfredo Amado Castillo Colmenares. First Lieutenant Henry Javier Salazar Moncada, under arrest. First Lieutenant Miguel Ángel Salazar Molina, he's not been arrested yet. First Lieutenant Carlos José Esqueda Martínez, under arrest. First Lieutenant Jafre de Jesús Pineda Trejo, and First Lieutenant Ricardo José Antich Zapata, he has just been arrested.
Primer Teniente Carlos José Esqueda Martínez, detenido actualmente.
The mayor of Libertador, the Libertador municipality here in Caracas, and leader of the United Socialist Party of Venezuela, Jorge Rodriguez, said that the person who chose the targets for the plot was the prominent opposition leader, Julio Borges.
Este señor General Hernández, del que el presidente mencionó, que ha declarado.
This general that the president referred to, General Hernandez, has declared, and the evidence backs this up, that he was going to make a recording. Fortunately, they were never able to make the video recording. But we have the text of the message that was going to be read. He says, and I'm very aware of the gravity of this, that it was the opposition leader and MP, Julio Borges, who chose the strategic targets.
Now, according to plans found on a computer belonging to those arrested, the targets included several public buildings and locations. The plan was for a military Tucano jet to fly over Caracas and bomb several strategic points, like the headquarters of military intelligence and the nearby Telesur building in the east of the capital. Now, they also intended to bomb Plaza Venezuela. That is one of the busiest spots in the center of the city here in Caracas, as well as the City Hall of the Capital District. The Public Sector's Office and the Ministry of Defense, as well as the Miraflores Presidential Palace, were all on the target list. With these attacks, the plotters apparently intended to create chaos and sow panic among the population. The president of Telesur, Patricia Villegas, has condemned the plan to attack the television channel's headquarters here in Caracas. On her Twitter account, Villegas wrote, quote, "Part of the planned coup against President Maduro was an attack on Telesur in Caracas." She went on, quote, "Telesur's headquarters is not just a building full of aerials and satellite dishes. More than 700 people work in this main building that was a target." In another tweet, she said, quote, "It is the lives of Telesur's workers and that of our neighbors that were at risk. If they attack Telesur, the impact would be widespread." Villegas invited followers to condemn the plans of the attempt using the hashtag Somos gente Telesur. In English, that translates to "We are the people of Telesur." Let's take a look at how the coup plot denounced by the government unfolded. Taking a look at that now, as you can find much more in detail and analysis of the coup plot denounced by the Venezuelan government on our website, telesurtv.net/English.